I wanna be sure. Every hope, every doubt, every truth you've learned. Tell me stories the night never knew. Tell me dreams that still pull you through. What you want, what you fear inside. Every whisper you've tried to hide. Don't keep your heart behind closed doors. This world was made for something more. Raise your voice, let it fly. Sing your truth into the sky. Every sound, every choice, every heart gets a voice. Raise your voice, come along. This is where we all belong. Hand in hand, loud and free. Sing it out, sing with me. Sing with Ray. Tell me of the world you see, not the one it's meant to be. The words you carry, the sounds you make, every promise you're brave to take. Tell me things you never said, the thoughts that dance inside your head. If it trembles, if it rings, every voice is everything. If your heart is shaking now, that's just proof you're living loud. Raise your voice, let it fly. Sing your truth into the sky. Every sound, every choice, every heart gets a voice. Raise your voice, come along. This is where we all belong. Hand in hand, loud and free. Sing it out, sing with me. What do you feel? Feel alive. What do you want? Should be heard tonight. Let it ring, let it ring, let it show, let it show.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of
Hello.
Blightward. As you'll see, this one is titled episode 15 because our very well-known rogue in the party had informed me that my numbering was wrong, so I had to fix it. So we are on episode 15 right now. So yeah, and I did update it on YouTube already to reflect the correct episode numbers. Okay. But yeah, it's just still it's crazy to be 15 episodes in already and still having a blast. So that's what I'm here for. Anyone want to give a recap? If they can even remember half the stuff that happened.
Break it.
Basically,
Sure.
Don't everybody volunteer at
I
once.
was gonna say,
mean,
right? So I believe the session started.
We
Everyone,
weren't volunteered for anything.
we were outside of the city of Bramblecross, where you guys were meeting up with Ember, the sister of your party companion, Mist. Just kind of getting the lowdown of the situation. She was out there hunting the crystalline angleriptid that you guys had ran across, but you guys had informed her that you guys did run into it and kind of chased it away. She asked if you guys were staying or if you were heading to a certain destination, to which you guys informed her that you were on a job, though he kind of made her think that there's like some sort of political tie to it, which there is and there isn't. But you guys went and proceeded to enter into the city of Bramblecross after the rain had died down, only to be informed that there's an incident that is essentially going on in the entire city. And not just here, you guys did ascertain that this has been essentially growing. Where it has officially come from, you're not quite certain. But as you guys approached the gate of Bramblecross, you noticed that there's like a checkpoint. People were having to kind of go through a security checkpoint, essentially, where they were checking for magic items and just magic in general, trying to temper down any magic that was going on. after a lot of deliberation of what you guys were going to do before you got there, with some very unique methods of trying to potentially hide your magic items. Um, you guys dismissed a drippy, I believe, and caught the eyes of a mage that was watching over everything. You were about to have all of your items confiscated when Dr. Alexander Matherly showed up and proceeded to kind of vouch for you guys on behalf of himself, which you guys found very weird and off-putting as well. You managed to keep all of your items as he took you to a local pub, introduced himself and his station, where he wanted to essentially hire you guys out to go and retrieve an artifact for him and this this crusade, I guess, so to speak, where they're trying to essentially monitor all the magic that's going on. It doesn't, from what it looked like, the town doesn't seem to be in a total disrepair, but the city is effectively being affected by, these Templars that are going around and enforcing their rules onto the civilians. You kind of did not have a choice as far as this mission goes, as it was either take the job and retrieve said artifact from a recently rediscovered temple, or basically have all your items confiscated and potentially maybe even being detained or far worse. So you guys proceeded to take the job, and at night, while Matherly was off doing his own thing and resting, there was a party in Kane's room with all of his papers all over the floor, where you guys sat and discussed what your next steps would be as far as are you going to do the job or are you not? So I believe we leave it off where you guys all spent the night, you guys all rested, and upon waking up into your, I can't remember if there was other things that happened in the middle of the night. I know Dr. Matherly had
extra surveillance on the house.
Yeah, put up posts.
Extra surveillance on the house.
There was some attuning, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Attuned to blade.
Yes, to a blade. Yep.
And to the heart-shaped pendant.
Yep, and the heart-shaped pendant, exactly. And I believe I did let you guys know what those were.
Yep.
And I think that was it. You guys find yourselves upon a new day. Sun is rising. The cobblestone streets are starting to fill up with some people. You hear a couple carts, rolling down the streets. A couple people walking and talking, setting up their stands to prepare for the morning rush of customers. You also wake up to the smell of a nice hearty breakfast being made downstairs.
Hello?
So I'm already down there with the breakfast?
Yeah, I would say, sure, you could be the first one down there. You are there, you're eating the breakfast. It's very well made, very surprising compared to what you would think this establishment would make. However, you realize, or you see that there is a certain Harangon who is making said food and handing it out to the patrons that are there.
Dude, ain't no fucking way. Don't break the fourth wall like that. Oh my god. Great food. This is just absolutely delicious. What is the chef's name, by the way? Does anybody know? And I look over at the barkeep.
The barkeep kind of looks at you, shrugs his shoulders. kind of points into the back, and says, "Oh, she just kind of showed up here and was decided to make some food."
Mist is going to pad down, or is going to walk out of his
I'd already
room.
be down there as well, because
And like upon smelling his sister's food, he will promptly order plateful.
The
Either
barkeep
through interpretive dance or something.
the barkeep kind of leans over and says, "Two more out here," and you hear this like ding ding ding, like a ringing of a bell as like two plates just like show right up, and she you see the familiar face kind of poke out from behind and give you a nice little wink, and then go back to cooking up some more food.
Wesley, Mip, and Turtle are probably still asleep, curled up together underneath Kane's bed.
I look over at the other people eating, and I'm like, yeah, obviously it's not because we're all eating it, right? Yeah, I just give a wink and just continue to eat.
The you can, in like taking the first bite and everything, like you and taking in the food, like this is some top tier cooking that you've had. You've had some, you, Dr. Medley, too, have had like some great food in your travels, and being this status that you have, like, but this something different. There's something different about this dish, where it really just gives you that hearty feel. Let me see here. Just gonna pull this up. Okay.
All right, homie, where's that?
I just had to pull something else up real
In
quick.
the
So
very
there we go.
corner.
As you continue to eat it, you feel this you know, when you eat a really great meal, how you feel afterwards, like even though you're full, like it's not to the point where you're like, oh my god, my gut's about to burst open, but it's like it's a very fulfilling fill. Like it sits just right. You feel almost rejuvenated and refreshed. And at this point, basically, for lack of better terms, you find yourselves under the effect of a hero's feast. So
I think at this point, Matherly would want to stand up and like walk to the back of the kitchen to actually meet who the cook was.
You walk back to the kitchen and you see this heron god who didn't quite interact with you a whole lot when the party first arrived in Bramblecross, but I gotta pull up a picture to make sure I'm describing her correctly. 1 second. There we go. She is a black-furred heron god with pointy ears. She's got a little bit of white around her nose and her mouth and around her eyes, almost as if she's like wearing white eyeshadow. One blue eye, one red eye. Very short hair, though she does have a little bit of a, I don't want to say like ponytail, but there's like a small chunk of hair that is tied up at the very end, that hangs longer than the rest. Very, very thin. She's wearing a like white, kind of like a chef's coat, but not quite as long. But you can tell that she's made for the kitchen. Like she's in her element as she begins chopping up vegetables and cracking an egg here and there, as a fire roars, as she goes to stir some of the ingredients in. She's feverishly working in the kitchen. She notices you come in, but doesn't she kind of like maybe gives like a slight like little nod, gesturing, saying like she recognizes that you entered into the kitchen, but it's not as much of a distraction to pull her away from what she's doing there within the kitchen.
Hey, why don't you slow down a little bit? I want to ask you a few questions. I know you're working, but I mean, we have mob pool here in the city. If anybody has anything about long ticket times, they can just talk to me personally. Um, where did you learn your craft, and how did you become so skillful?
Practice. I mean, it's just a passion of mine. It's always been a passion of mine ever since I could remember. Um, growing up on a farm, best way to learn about the food is to cook it. Traveled the world to learn all the different tricks everywhere I can go, and that's how I perfect my craft.
What farm did you grow up on? I mean, obviously, it brought you some type of skill or some type of ability, or like obviously a knack for this profession.
You probably haven't heard of it. It would be very far to the north. It's just honestly a small little farm. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I guess maybe small in comparison to us. I mean, being Haringons, you know, we big family and all, so maybe a slightly larger farm for you folk.
How'd you end up all the way here?
She takes a pan and she flips the pancake that is in it. As it like flips into the air, and without even looking, she manages to catch it back into the pan, and she puts it back down onto the heat. She said, "This is what brought me all the way out here. Anywhere the food goes, I follow."
How'd you hear about this place?
How do you not hear about this place? This place is one of the central locations to everyone here in the area. Whether you're going north or south, or to the east. I mean, this is kind of like the first place to stop at.
I ain't gonna lie, as good as your food is, I almost want to ask you for a mage pass.
Well, I wish I could say that this was that magic was involved, but I guarantee you, it's all in the heart of the cooking.
What was your name? I never caught your name.
Ember.
Amber?
Ember. You know, like a coal.
Ah, pretty name.
Thank you.
I'm Dr. Alexander Matherly. Pleased to meet you. And I hold up my hand to like shake their hand.
She looks at your hand, and she like quickly like wipes her hands off on her coat, and shakes your hand, and like does so very quickly, because then she turns back and goes to continue cooking the dish, trying to prevent the pancake from burning on the stove. Anything I can help you with?
Nah, continue on. Keep up the great work. And I walk back out to my plate and my place at the table.
Okay. Oh. That stopped working.
So at that point, Lucius will come down, get breakfast as well. Probably just find a empty spot that's somewhat by itself to eat, and just wait till everyone's ready.
You hear another dinging of the bell as a plate just shows up right at the little window, as the innkeeper grabs it and puts it right in front of you.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Picks up the plate and just quietly kind of walks to his seat.
There we go.
I guess I start heading down now too, but try not to wake up the cats.
Okay. You tiptoe across the room, trying not to wake up the cats. As you leave, you smell the hearty breakfast coming from downstairs. You hear a little bit of chatter that's going on within the pub, the inn, so to speak. You hear slight whispers of did you hear about so and so got caught? And like, oh yeah. Did you hear about the man who got tackled in the street for doing thaumaturgy? Oh yeah, yeah. So like you hear little whispers of different events that have happened kind of throughout the night, as most people are bound to rumor about within the city. You find pretty much the rest of the party downstairs, aside from Cormac, I believe. I think Cormac is the last one yet.
Yeah. I'm gonna be the last humanoid to come down and get a meal. And my hand is resting on the rapier
Mm-hmm.
that is in a pocket. Kind of.
Have me
Makeshift.
have me look up at him and be like, "Oh, late sleeper. I guess today was a half day, huh?"
Funny. Half day. Almost made me laugh.
Come get you some food
But-
so we can be on our way.
As I'm walking down, I'm kind of not focused on anything other than kind of just the blade, my hand kind of
Mhm.
wrapped around the handle.
You come down, you
As
see.
I eat.
Go ahead. Yeah, you come down, you see the food. As you start coming down, the innkeeper almost seems to just know that you are showing up, like half expecting you to with the rest of the party, and so has already kind of as you hear a ding, he like goes to go and tell Ember to make you a dish, and the plate's already there as he grabs it and puts it down for you to sit and eat if you so choose.
I will eat a bit of it.
Mhm.
Probably about 3/4 of it by the time we're all finished. But I'm very focused on the blade.
Gotcha. So I will say that you guys have all partaken in a hero's feast. So what that just means for you is that you're cured of all diseases and poison. You're
Goodbye, herpes.
You're immune to poison and being frightened. You also, any wisdom saving throws have advantage. And your hit point maximum increases by 2d10.
Oh shit.
Yes. Let's see here. And that lasts until for 24 hours.
Immune to poison and frightened, you said?
Yes. Poison and being frightened.
Okay. Now what else?
Advantage on wisdom saving throws. If you were
Okay.
diseased
How much was
or
the
poisoned,
max?
that's cured.
What?
It says hit point maximum also increases by 2d10, and it gains the same number of hit points.
All right.
Increased by 2d10.
Correct.
All right.
At least that's what the legacy is. I don't know if there is a.
Yeah, that's a lot to be fair. But I mean, I ain't arguing with it.
2d10. I got 12. Just above
Me too.
average.
7 and a
Yeah, I
5.
love it.
Damn.
That's what she said.
I couldn't have gotten more opposite rolls
Jeez, really?
ever.
What did you get?
A 10 and a 1.
2 and 18.
Oh,
There you
damn.
go. Yeah.
I mean, good thing you got the 10.
Mip will stir at some point because he's getting frustrated with just laying here,
Mhm.
letting me sleep, and that will eventually wake me up. Then we'll come downstairs.
Yeah,
There we go.
you guys
Okay,
come
so yeah, I
down.
do have a 2d10 as well.
I
so would that
imagine-
be 2d20?
So as a cat, as you get down to like the last step, I imagine you guys do the whole thing where you like stretch out
put
your
maximum
back, you know, raising your rump
but I
up
need
into the air, kind of just like curling your back.
it lasts
Big
for how
stretch.
long?
Lasts for 24 hours.
Just for the whole
Um,
day.
and you see the rest of the party is sitting there. They're eating their food. The innkeeper looks down at the two cats
Permanent for the full
and goes,
24 hours.
"These two cats going to eat anything?"
And the damage takes out of the 10
Oh, yeah.
first. So I'm assuming if I do
What was that? You kind of like cut out.
I'll just look at the innkeeper and just go 50.
He kind of like blinks at you for a minute and goes, "All right," and turns back to the to Ember.
Oh, there's max HP
Two
mod.
more
That
plates, as like two normal like dinner plates come out with food, and he puts it on top of the counter
maybe
next to the rest of the
delete
party.
that at the end.
Yeah, we jump up there, no problem.
We figured it out.
And then I would say after some time, you guys also enjoy the benefits of the Heroes Feast.
Bet.
All right. Dr. Matherly, you're in charge of this. Where are you taking them directly there, or what are we doing?
Well, I mean, I guess because I mean, does the city already know about this?
Know about this meaning what? About
Like
the
quest
expedition?
we're getting ready to go on. Yeah, the expedition.
I would say select people know about it. There are individuals that are higher up that know that this temple has been unearthed, that it does hold some key piece to it, and they would like to go in. However, they don't want to, you know, use up any of their resources to do that when they're trying to do so here.
Right.
So I wouldn't say like you couldn't walk up to any Templar and be like, "Hey, you heard about this?" They probably wouldn't know. Only higher up people would.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I'd be like, is everybody fit for a good meal? Are we all feeling ship shape, ready to move on? We've had a warrior's feast, and we should be ready to get on the road. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Turtle
Mrs.
was gonna
Wellington
hop onto Lucius's shoulders.
reluctantly.
All right, well, let's be on our way. Barkeep, thank you for everything, and tell Amber a wonderful job. Wonderful, wonderful job. And let's here.
The barkeep nods his head, saying, "Yep, I will." He, hold on, let me see. Yeah, he tries to hide the fact that he's happy that you are leaving, but he's not really
Nice.
like all that great at hiding it. You can kind of tell that he is hiding it, but you kind of get the feeling that it has to deal with you kind of cutting him out of some of the money that he could potentially made.
All right, well, let's be on the road now. I guess we'll get on and start heading that way, I suppose.
Turtle's gonna go back to sleep
Turtle.
on Lucius.
Yep, Turtle falls asleep on her loyal, trusty steed.
My noble steed.
Lucius gets up and just follows Matherly out.
So they still asleep on the table?
No. The cats are, well, Mip is kind of just following you. Turtle is sleeping on Lucius's shoulders.
All right, so I come back, obviously frustrated, and slam on the table. I wasn't asking, I was telling.
I was already following you. man. He's waking.
Okay. No. Which is obviously gonna wake up the cat. Turtle's gonna glare at him and be like, we already said we'd do your job. Okay, I got little legs. I can't walk that fast. That's what this one's for.
This is making me want to learn subtle spell more and more. Just subtle spell grease underneath the.
Yeah. Yeah, so Turtle's just gonna look at him and be like, look, I got little legs. Very slow. Okay, so I'm gonna sleep on my friend here so we can both keep up with you. If that's okay.
That's fine, but let's try to move with some urgency.
I try not to move at all. And I'm gonna lay back down.
on Lucius's shoulders, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, Lucius, let's get going, okay? Since this one wants to sleep the entire time. Come on,
Lucius
affect your
stays quiet.
Meow, bitch.
payout. Well, someone's payout went from an extra 200 to 100. You want to keep discussing it?
Actually, I already talked with the group, and I don't need a payout. Just give it to the party.
Well, I guess I'll be pocketing that. Anyways, let's move on.
You, Dr. Madley, or the party, I should say. You see that Dr. Madley is escorting you guys towards the western part of the city. It's pretty much the same as what you've seen throughout the rest. This is a crossroads. People do gather here to trade, very similar to Threshold, where that is more so of a joining of two countries. This is kind of the joining of a single country, bringing in everything kind of together in a place where they can easily trade amongst each other to even take some of the wares back to their original homes and sell things there. So the
Sorry to interrupt.
Mhm.
I will be right back. The turtle is asleep until she's.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, it plays into the character, so I'm cool.
So yeah, like the main drag is pretty much just like this picture that's here. Both sides of the street have stalls. Some of these stalls are representative of the stores that they are in front of. Others are just stalls for their own purposes. It's almost like a giant flea market every day. Now, with it being the time of day that it is, there are still some people that are setting things up. And as you go down the street, Turtle, you recognize one of the buildings of the. I think was it here that you guys are looking for the bookstore library? So you kind of point that out to Kane, saying like, "Hey, this is the location that I saw the library or the bookstore." As you guys pass by it, but lots of different types of vendors. People selling potions. People selling some scrolls. There's some artwork. There's even one of those painters that are sitting at a booth and that are kind of like painting caricatures of people. You see almost anything you can think of. People are just selling the stuff out on the streets. As he leads you out past the western gate. Off in the distance, you do see move this picture out of the way here, the mountain ranges up here, where commonly known as Fidalfinir's Claws. You do recognize that the central one it's an old volcano. Hasn't erupted anytime lately in the last millennia. Has been dormant for as long as anyone can remember. And Dr. Madley, you know that the place that you are looking for is located to the west, about a day's travel. With a good pace, you could get there in less than a day. But you do have to kind of go through a slightly wooded area. That is where this temple was found. It was found kind of out in the middle of this little forest where a almost looked like a small town was maybe trying to be built at one point. And there was an old chapel. Dr. Matherly, let's have you. Hold on,
Okay.
let me look this up. Pull it up here. Since you are the guest, I'm gonna have you do this for us.
Oh God, what am I doing?
Give me 1 second. I gotta pull it up so that way I know. Projects. Yeah, here we go. Can you give me a I gotta zoom in because I can't read that shit. Roll me a D100.
A D100? Oh,
Yes.
God. Okay. Let's see. Let me find it. Uh, 53.
Gosh.
So about as much of a coin flip as you could fucking get.
53. Okay, give me 1 second.
A dragon swoops out of the sky. Oh no.
I had to get a different book. Let's go with, if you could roll after that. It's not that one. Not that one. Give me a D8.
D8. Okay.
Yep.
A 1. So that was bad.
Okay, so give me a perception check.
Okay, we'll see what that
Since
does.
you're leading the party, you do the perception check.
A 2.
Okay.
Wow, fuck D&D Beyond, like for real, like that's literally like fucking the worst rolls imaginable.
I mean, honestly, it could have been worse. But you don't notice
Not
anything.
really, but...
You don't notice anything. Nothing, as far as you know. The travel has been perfectly normal. You're at a good speed. You haven't noticed anything out there. You might notice like a small couple animals that kind of catch your eye. The sound of the birds tweeting. It's a very nice day for being in the summer. It's not too hot. You have a little bit of shade that kind of takes you directly out of the sun and kind of cools you off a little bit as you are traveling. And you eventually come across this small, and when I say small, I mean like you can barely even tell that it was anything at one point in time. There's like, you can tell that there were some buildings here, but like most of them are completely gone. There's maybe like half of a wall that's still standing at one section. There's maybe like a slight corner that appears at another. But the one thing that does look fairly noticeable is that there is a chapel that is here. It is very run down. It has been overtaken by the forest and nature, but it is the most recognizable feature of this small little town. Anyone who is proficient in religion can go ahead and roll a religion check if they want to ascertain this chapel.
I'm half proficient.
I rolled a 20. Let's go.
Okay.
25.
Finally, I rolled a 20 on religion.
Okay, 20, 25. You said you're half proficient in religion?
Yeah, because I'm a bard. I'm half proficient in everything.
Oh,
Bare minimum.
That's my minimum.
sure. I mean, I guess I could let you.
16.
I
16.
guess
didn't roll as good
ASMR.
as that,
I guess
fine.
ASMRs are good at religion too.
Okay. So I gotta pull this up here.
Turtle got an 18.
Turtle got an 18. Okay. So
I would only be able to do this if I actually had taken notes of this dang thing. The only notes I have is the one in the desert.
the one in the desert. In the desert.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fire desert.
Okay, let's see here. Okay. So all of you, Turtle, I'd say Turtle, okay. You oh, I guess you'd probably be looped in with that too, actually. So you all look at this chapel, and the first thing that you guys think of is like, okay, let's ascertain maybe where this, what god were these people like praising to. But as you kind of look at it, it doesn't remind you of any. None of the old gods, none of the new gods, and it looks very, very old. Like you look at it, and it predates almost anything that you can think of. As far back as you can remember, Lucius, with your growing up very religious with your parents, like you kind of dove into wanting to learn about the different gods, and because you're trying to find your place in everything, and so you kind of have a good grasp on the different gods and how they kind of came about. But nothing like any symbols that are here, they don't look recognizable. It seems to be something completely different. You also get this feeling that this isn't necessarily maybe directed to a specific god, but it seems to be connected to something else entirely. Matherly, you still don't recognize like who this is built for. You do understand that this was like way before anything that even you can remember. And when looking at it, it seems to be built from after the God Wars. And you know that the God Wars predate any sort of common historical archives. Like, it's known as the Forgotten Era for a reason, because no one can remember it, and there's very few information about what even happened back then. You, Turtle, you feel something different here. With your connection, with your connection to nature and other things, it's not a scary feeling. It is a suppressing feeling. The others don't, even though they rolled higher than you, they don't feel it. You do. You feel as if it is not as chaotic. You're feeling less chaotic right now, if that helps put that in perspective.
Well, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Remind me, is Drippy out or no? I don't think you resummoned Drippy after you dismissed him, right?
I haven't resummoned him, no.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Matherly, you know that this is the place. This chapel is the place where this artifact is said to be located at. You know that there was slight seismic activity recently that had caused the building to essentially shift, and that has opened up a hole in the floor of what this chapel had. I mean, floor is a very rough, rudimentary term for it because there really is no floor, but like almost like a sinkhole kind of happened where the ground just kind of caved in, and now there's like a tunnel that leads further in. And as you kind of like peer down the tunnel, you can see that there are stairs that do go down. It's not just like a tunnel.
It looks like we have a staircase and a tunnel. It appears that the winds of time have appeared to have this happen.
You guys all feel a rush of air swirl around you as he mentions that.
Does it feel natural or magical?
It feels magical.
Like
if
nature magic? Because I don't know how I feel about that.
it almost seemed to have appeared around you and almost pushed you back away from the tunnel.
Oh, lovely.
Could do an
Well,
Arcana
it doesn't
check
want
on
us to
it.
go in. Which kind of makes me want to go in.
I'll do an Arcana check. See
Onward,
if I can
nobles.
sense anything.
An Arcana check to sense what?
If I can feel any of the magical aspect of this.
Okay. Of the wind or of the tunnel?
Partially. The wind.
Okay,
If there's any magical to it.
give me an Arcana check.
The holy crap. Okay, that's 20 on the die for 27.
You definitely feel that it is magical, as if it was conjured right then and there.
Oh boy.
It doesn't want us to go in, but that makes me want to go in.
It definitely doesn't want us to go in. That was conjured.
Onward, noble steed.
Yeah, I don't know how
I've never
y'all.
seen anything like this place.
I don't think the wizard's supposed to take the front.
Well, you're not my steed.
Oh,
The
God,
descent
oh.
of quiet.
I look over at Lucius and I'm like, well, we had a deep, in-depth conversation before. You see yourself as a leader. I'll follow proudly behind you, but you seem like the bravest of this lot. So
There it
you
is.
want to go in and I'll follow right behind.
I'm just gonna start walking.
We'll go in, but I
Gonna
wouldn't
laugh.
say I'm the leader of our team. But I mean, we are here for whatever artifact you're looking for.
Well, I'll be right behind. Lead the way.
Okay. So feel free to put your tokens down. I'm going to kind of talk about what's going on as you guys go down.
It's okay, Lucius. I'll protect you.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm not going to let the leader of the team go down. Wink, wink.
Got you, buddy.
As you guys begin to descend down the stairs,
That
it
was not
is-
me for once, by the way. That large burp was not me.
As you descend down the stairs, each step that you go down begins descending further and further into darkness. Your footsteps begin to dampen with each step. They echo less and less the further down you go. The light source begins to just disappear until all you can see is, you can't even see your hand in front of you. Those that have magic, like spellcasters, you
Well,
feel
shit.
you feel a pressure behind your eyes, not pain, but a resistance. You can
Almost
definitely
something to affect concentration.
you just feel this pressure. It's not quite like a headache, but you can. It's just how would I best put it?
Like you're tired?
To a degree, like you're tired, like you're
It
contained.
feels heavy, but we're not necessarily.
Yeah, kind of like that, like almost like you're heavy, but it's more of like a almost like you're being contained, like you're pushing a wall. You're mentally pushing a
right.
wall.
All right, since
Okay.
we went down so deep underground, can I roll a medicine check to see if it's a possible illness?
Sure, I'd allow that.
I rolled a 23.
With that roll, you guarantee that it is not an illness.
Okay, cool.
As you make it to the last step, a light comes on, and you're able to see that you are in this small little room. There is a door to your right over here, and then there's a door down here at the very bottom. Both are closed.
Boy.
All right, there we go.
Let's see. Do I have... I can get you your token turtle. I think I have that.
Yes, please. I don't have access to Owl Bear right now.
Yes, I think I got
So
you.
we can see both entranceways.
Turtle.
Don't forget Mitt too.
Yep, I got Mip too.
Yeah, Mip is there too. He's just kind of doing his own thing.
Yeah, so you do see both entranceways. These doors...
He's far more independent than Turtle is.
Actually, I won't even tell. Yeah. Yep, you see both doorways.
Can I roll an investigation?
Sure. What are you investigating?
I guess both pathways, at least as far as I can see.
Okay. I would say even just looking, I mean, all you can see is it's a door from standing where you're at.
Okay. All right, so I look over at Lucius and I'm like, where do you think we should head to?
Actually, that's a good question.
I have no idea. I mean, we're here to investigate, so might as well pick a way and head in.
Well, I guess we go straight ahead where we're both already facing.
What exactly are we?
Yes.
Do I feel more chaos or more suppression? Either one of the doors. Where are vibes taking me, Shani?
So you don't feel any change in suppression in either door. You did note, like, what you were feeling up top before you descended is what everyone else is feeling now. But you you now have the added pressure. You didn't have the pressure before, but you're that calmness hasn't changed. If not anything, it made it more calm as you descended. I'll send you a little chat.
Okay.
So,
I'm just kind of. It's hard to ask questions without giving things away.
Yep.
I'm
So
curious how certain parts feel it's right now.
so it's dark in here.
It was, however, when you guys
Okay.
did hit onto the floor, then you notice like a light near each door did like a torch lit up.
Yeah. Okay. And do we hear any sounds coming from
You
either
hear absolutely nothing.
entrance? Okay.
By the way, I do have my hooded lantern lit.
Okay.
Even if it is not necessary, just so that I can see if it is dark.
Gotcha.
Like in corners or whatever.
Yeah.
So, are you saying,
together.
Matherly, that you brought us here without any maps or scribes of this place?
Precisely.
You as
Haynes got his hands on his head right now.
as you guys are talking, you also realize that the sound of your voices is not as loud as they should be.
It's not echoing off the walls, it's
Mhm.
getting absorbed. Ugh. There's holes in these walls or something
mean,
like that.
I'm gonna actually take a look at the walls.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
I
You
can help you
see
investigate it.
signs of the blight. Like, does it look alive? Yes. No better way of wording that.
Okay.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. Oh,
Okay, so
I
Kane.
was gonna say with a little bit of
so that's
artificer background, I can help her out with it.
Okay, so Turtle, you were looking at the walls for like blight stuff.
my instinct is kind of like, hey, sound's not traveling. Are we inside of something else?
Gotcha. Okay. So Kane, I'll actually have you roll investigation for me separately. But I'll let Turtle roll Turtle, you can choose perception or investigation, whichever you'd prefer, and I'll allow you to
Oh, they're definitely perception. Oh my god.
add a +2 to that.
To my perception?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's +9. And Shady, you're so nice to me.
Boy, this is the opposite of last session where I just rolled low every single time. I got 18 on the die +5.
Okay. And
I'm making it 23.
Okay, Turtle, what'd you get? Sorry.
10.
Okay. So
27.
Turtle, you are looking at the walls. You're trying to feel if you are, because you know the sound isn't traveling. It is not anything to do with the blight.
Okay.
It's not you don't even feel it in here. It seems to be
Okay, guys, the house is not a mimic.
the house...
It's fine.
Yes. You the failure of echoes from happening in this room, you do feel it has something to do kind of with the walls, but it's not just the walls. It's something else. Kane, as you are investigating the walls, you see carved into the wall an inscription. And it says, Aether does not answer prayers. It answers conditions.
Well, what the fuck does that mean? Lucius,
Yes.
can you come look at this?
Okay.
And then I show him that line.
Aether does not answer prayers.
It answers conditions.
Mm-hmm.
You have any idea what that means?
I don't know if I do. Does that sound like anything I've heard before?
No. Give me. Give me a religion check.
With
Everybody or
the
just him?
with
That'd be a dirty
the
20.
Dirty 20? Okay.
Mhm.
What were you going to say, Kane?
I was gonna say, with the investigation, do I see any abnormalities with the wall? Like, is there anything sticking out, or
Nothing sticking out. You notice that the doors are made completely of stone. So it's not
nothing being pushed in either?
I'd say maybe you tried to like push it in just to kind of see, and probably with your strength, not able to do it.
No, because that's negative.
But you, with your investigation, you do ascertain that there is some sort of magical element to them, and to the walls. Kind of the same thing as Turtle. Like, you recognize that whatever is causing these things to happen in this room is not just the walls, but also something else entirely. Lucius, from this, it doesn't ring any bells. However, there is the very first line kind of doesn't sit well with you, saying that the Aether does not answer prayers. It both makes sense, but it just does not sit well, because you know that as a cleric, your powers come from the gods. The gods have gifted you their blessings. So whatever this place is, it seemed to have potentially abandoned the gods.
Not quite too sure what that means, but it gives me an unsettling feeling. We definitely need to be on our guards as we move forward.
I have been asked by Carl to say that Mip would like to sniff the bottom of the two doors.
Sniff the bottom of the two doors. Okay.
I don't have access to his character sheet.
Yep, nope, you're good. Let me pull him up actually real quick.
That would probably be either investigation or perception.
Yeah.
Do I notice them looking at the wall?
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably. We're like 2 feet away from it.
Yeah,
Can I do a religious check on the scripture as well?
sure. Okay, let's do.
I rolled a 10, so I didn't get shit. Never mind.
Yeah, I'd say with you and your knowledge, doesn't ring any bells to you. I would say you have almost a similar understanding of Lucius, of like, I guess it resonates with you in a different way, that it's, you have your faith in your magic, and so it kind of somewhat just makes a little bit of sense that you kind of create your own endings, I guess would probably be the best way
I
to
get
put
it. I know what you're trying to say,
Yeah, yeah.
especially my character. Obviously, the line.
So
that.
Mip sniffs the bottom of the doors. I would say there's no particular smell that comes through. I'd probably say maybe through this bottom door here, he smells like Smells like a library. Smells like old musty paper.
Mm.
Over here,
Love that smell of a library.
over here, doesn't really smell like anything in particular. Let me take a look at his sheet because I know he's that. I just want to see if he's got anything special. No. Okay.
Oh yeah, I know same racial traits, but nothing crazy.
Yeah. I was just kind of seeing if he was like,
He would look at he would look at Kane, say you'll like this door, and that door's nothing special.
All right. Well, I'll walk up to the door and see if there's any way to open it, like whether it's a handle or if there's a latch anywhere.
you go to this door down here, the one with the library smell. So you go down there.
Yeah.
Whatever the library door was.
Yep. You go down there. It's a complete stone slab. There's no handles. There is no like cracks to move it. It is just a complete stone slab.
Is there any torches or anything nearby?
There's like a torch that's right here on
Like
the corner.
wall mounts?
Well, hold on. Wait a minute.
I don't want to spend too much time on this door. I just want to see or test anything that's
that's what I'm trying to help with.
that's like a standard latch or lever.
Nope, you don't notice anything outside of a torch that that was magically lit as you guys came down here on this corner.
Okay. Well, gently see if I can move that torch in any way, and if it don't, I'll just say give up on this door because it probably is something on the other side and head for the other one.
Yeah, so you try to move the torch as if thinking it is an actual lever or something like that, and it is it stays in place. It's affixed to the wall.
All right. Well, this door probably opens on the other side, so I guess we got to take the other one.
All right.
And to be
I'll
perfectly
be-
clear, perfect stone slab, no cracks underneath, on the sides, on top, no way through.
Correct.
Which would
Damn it.
probably mean that this is either a magical door or it opens on the other side.
Probably on the other side. I can't squeeze through when there's no cracks.
Yeah.
And that's on the other door.
So
That's on the one where
Oh, that was the library door.
Yeah.
that's
here.
this door right
Yeah.
here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Cormac,
the
what are you
one
doing?
that was
checked
smelling
the
like
other one.
old books.
I'll have already been checking for traps, and if it is not trapped, I'm looking for handles,
be a
and
front.
if it is locked,
Okay,
then I would try and picklock it.
gotcha. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. That's
Trying to
better.
connect the two there. Missed.
Get it, Cormac.
23.
You check it. There's no traps.
You.
This is a another stone slab door. Let's see. No cracks that are visible. I guess like you can feel. All right, let's see. Who else is there? Is that Matherly? Yeah. Matherly, are you proficient in Arcana?
A little bit. +1.
Okay, so then probably not proficient.
Or are you proficient?
No, proficient is like the red dot.
Oh no.
No. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
I'm more proficient at Arcana than you. I have a +2. But no, I don't have
You're
proficiency.
not proficiency in it. Okay.
No.
Oh, although I don't think that has anything to do with it, though. Where are you? There you are,
Magic
Cormac.
isn't real.
You'd think with
Proficient, but
Arcana.
only have a +3.
With Arcana, I would think of
It's
I'd think of the
magical
bard and the
stuff.
wizard.
Mhm.
My
Yeah.
Let me see here. I just want to see.
Usually anything considered magical would be Arcana.
Mhm.
Unless
Magic
it is
isn't real.
celestial in nature, and then it would be religion.
Be right back, gang.
Sounds good.
Because celestial magic isn't considered arcana
I would say you also
for the most part.
you recognize that this door does not have an like it does not have a lock on it. You with that investigation roll, and I would say with you and your class, being a rogue, you have dealt with many different types of locks, both mechanical and arcane. You don't feel that on this door. Like, this door is not locked in any way, shape, or form, but it is a stone slab.
So are we thinking brute strength?
Well, what did it say? It was
Aether does not answer prayers, it
was
answers
Aether
conditions.
does not answer prayers, it answers conditions.
Mhm.
So like poisoned or incapacitated, like a condition.
Well, it could be that type of condition.
You said the torch lit up as we came down.
Correct.
It's right around here.
So there's a torch here. There's also like a torch like by this door. So there's like two different light sources.
Well, Mist is going to come up to the torch over here, and he's going to pull out a robe and like try snuffing the light. Although he's hopping adorably because he probably can't reach.
Okay. You try snuffing out the light, and when you put your cloak over it, the light goes out. Your cloak is not burned in any way, shape, or form. Nothing happens. The torch is out.
Condition. To prayers, back to condition.
I mean,
All right, I'm gonna try something. Matherly looks around in pure darkness.
Well, you're not quite in pure darkness yet.
No, there's still this light, isn't it?
No. So he took out this light. There's still a light over here by you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
got the other light.
Oh yeah, you did that. Like, okay.
Are you thinking it might have to be
Put out the other light.
pitch black? I mean, okay, I'll do it.
You go.
The other light.
You snuff out the other light.
I'll turn off my lantern.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, you snuff out the other light. You're in pitch darkness.
I'll also turn off my lantern because
Okay.
I was holding that too.
It is complete darkness. Nothing happens.
Okay, well, that's what I figured.
Well, nothing yet.
Alright.
Try to reach for the door and push it.
So Dr. Matherly looks around and goes, "This sucks. Let's see if we can let light lead the way."
Okay, so
And he. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
let's say so you cast light. Or wait, hold on. What was it?
Yeah, that way we can see something.
Okay, so you cast light. What level spell is that? Is that a cantrip?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, cantrip. Yeah.
Okay. As you do so, the pressure that you feel behind your eyes lightens up a little bit, and you realize, or no, yeah, that's the only thing that you feel. You feel the pressure lighten up behind your eyes.
Can I roll an
Nothing else happened?
investigation check
Nothing else happened.
to see if
I mean, a light showed up. So like the spell did work. And now you're just in light. The door is still the door.
Are these slabs like too heavy to
Alright,
move? Or...
Maybe, you don't know.
Who wants me to try to push the door open?
Yeah, let's push him or try to slide him.
Okay.
I'm gonna use
Mm.
the wand of smiles on Matherly.
Okay. So you pointed at
What
him.
the
I
fuck?
don't know,
Do
a
it.
condition maybe, because
Okay.
um.
Tell me what he
So
has
I'm
to
gonna
do
use
for
one
it.
of its charges. Must succeed on a DC on a charisma save, a DC 10, or be forced to smile for a minute. Which condition? I don't know. That's my only thought.
Okay. So I guess Matherly, I'll give you the choice. Do you want to automatically fail and be forced to smile for a minute, or do you want to try and not be forced to smile?
No, I'll do the charisma throw. Let's do it.
Okay, so do a charisma saving throw.
Try and save. Okay.
I rolled a 20.
That's
Fuck
funny.
off.
So you point your
Great.
wand at him. Nothing happens.
Come on, just do. I'm gonna point it itself
This is gonna
Point
try
at
to
yourself.
Doesn't it turn
Okay.
Open the
into the
door.
wand of frowns
and
right after?
cast it on myself.
You cast it on
Powers.
Now,
yourself.
just out of curiosity, can I use my light to blind him?
Doesn't that happen when it runs out
Not
of charges?
necessarily.
I think so. I know
Um,
that it changes.
So then, okay, you cast it on yourself. You're forcing yourself to smile for a minute.
Yeah.
Cormac looks at the
Condition.
rest of you, and it is the creepiest smile you could ever think of. You think of the movie Smile, and
Yes.
it's that, and he's
Yeah,
like looking
yeah,
at
you
you and
think of that.
smiling. Nothing happens. He's just now smiling at the lot of you for the next minute.
I didn't realize
I'll-
I
I'll look
accidentally
at-
did something broken.
I look over at him and I look at the group and I'm like, is he okay? Can he continue on?
You know what? I'm going to play. I'm
I'm
going to
fine.
play.
Yeah, he's
into
fine.
this. I'm going to play into this. I'm going to use my charge on the cloak of festive on Jester's Twist,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to have Cormac go under Tasha's hideous laughter.
Oh. Okay.
Lovely.
Does it say what level
It
spell that is?
it is a saving throw of 13 wisdom.
Okay.
I mean, or he could just choose to fail.
All
True.
right.
You could choose to fail.
Is that at least a first level, second level? Like, can someone remind me what that is?
It is a first level spell.
Okay.
Just for shits and giggles, I made the save and I failed.
Okay. Cormac begins just rolling on the floor, laughing hysterically.
Laughing and smiling.
Yep. He's laying on the ground, laughing and smiling. The door hasn't moved. After a while, you do realize that the pressure is easing a little bit more.
Okay, what do I have for spells? I don't think I have anything that I could use. I could use that. I don't want to do that though.
I try moving or sliding the
Unfortunately,
door.
I'm kind of limited on my spell.
No one else.
capability,
No one has
so-
touched the door outside of Cormac, looking to see if it was locked or not.
I'm trying to.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
walk over to Cormac after the pathetic fucking spell attempt on me.
Well,
All right,
Lucius was
Lucius, you go.
Lucius
you're-
was gonna do something too.
Yeah. So Lucius, you're gonna go. Are you like pushing the door or like just kind of moving it?
Yeah, pushing or seeing if it slides or
Gotcha. So you
or
go.
if it gives any kind of.
Give me a strength check just for the hell of it. You know, I just want to see what happens.
all of us?
No, just Lucius.
That's a 7.
7? Okay. You go to and you kind of put your back into it. You're like leaning into this stone slab, trying to push it. And eventually you do feel it give a little bit and it goes.
Did it go like forward or?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, do we notice this noise?
Oh, yeah. The noise is noticeable, but again, it's not as loud as you would have expected it to be.
I guess
I
I'll
think
go
Did
we
it
next.
push the
push
door
this
all the way
open.
open, or
It's not all the way open. It's just he pushed it a little bit open, like There's now at least like a little gap in the crack.
I
But
guess
again-
I'll
Someone give me a hand.
Yeah, I got you. I guess I'll roll a strength check. I guess
Sure.
I rolled a 9.
All right. So both of you are pushing at this point, and it begins to give and give and give until eventually there is space wide enough for you guys to like shimmy your way through. Then,
Okay.
it's completely dark on the other side of the door. So you guys,
Question, by this point, have I stopped laughing and smiling?
how long does it last for?
Well, the smiles is a minute.
A minute concentration, so I could just drop the concentration.
Okay. Yeah, you stopped
Oh.
laughing and smiling.
Oh,
Well,
I
the
don't want to do
smiling's
that
on him.
again.
The laughing's on me.
Well,
Is there any?
I can't just stop the smiling. It's forced for a minute.
Right, yeah. I mean, like, at that point in time, a minute has passed, so the smiling is stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
All
when
right,
he ends,
so-
yeah.
All right, so we open the doors, nothing to see. Is there anything that can be touched, or can I roll an investigation check to see if there's anything on the ground or anything on the wall?
So, can I rotate this?
You said it's pitch black in here.
It's pitch black. But I know you have dark
Is it
vision.
pitch black? Okay.
I do too.
Yep.
I'll see or not.
So, can I...
Lantern. I'm gonna turn on my lantern again.
All right. Turn on your lantern. There's light. Let there be light.
Let
But
there
we
be
have
light.
further range of vision now. Instead of just 30 feet, we have 60.
Nice.
60.
Can I... Can I move this to, like, down a layer? Layers. Oh, no.
Can you crop it at all?
Great question. I don't know. We'll just pretend that this space does not exist. It goes right into this.
I'll be right back.
You know what, Shaney? I see nothing.
You see nothing. Why do you see
So follow
nothing?
everybody
I
else
can't
through
see
it.
the map.
Because you. That's right. Because you don't have owlbears. So, ha.
Yeah, because I don't. Yeah. I don't, so you know what, Shaney? Here, that's right there. I don't see it.
Okay, let me lock this. There we go. Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. So you guys enter into this room. I gotta pull this back up. Room number 2. Okay. All right. As you guys enter this room, the pressure is still there behind your eyes. The room feels heavy. And as you enter in, you notice that the lights here on each side light up and shows 4 plinths. I'd say each one has a little bit of a, glow. This one has like a little purple. This one's got yellow, blue, and this one just has like some candles that light up. You do see this like symbol on the ground. And that's all you notice at the moment.
Oh,
Turtle.
what's the symbol? Yeah. What up, homie?
You, upon
Oh, no.
entering this room, the calm and
No.
the calm and stability that you felt before, as soon as you entered this room, that stability felt like it was gone. That the chaos kind of came back.
God.
So
Oh no.
yes, nothing changes. You feel normal. Like I shouldn't say normal because You felt like you have felt for the past couple days. When you started descending, you kind of like,
At peace.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
at
yeah. You were
5 minutes, and
yeah,
now I feel.
yes. So now you feel back to how you were before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, great. This room is bad touch. Well, now I just want to break things. I will settle for figuring out what the symbol is on the.
You
What?
look at the symbol on the floor.
Ah.
Can't really make out what exactly it's meant for, but you do notice that the lines point to each one of the plinths.
Don't tell me. I gotta fucking investigate this shit.
Oh. Yo, DJ, it's my favorite thing in the world. There's a
Well,
puzzle.
let your resident wizard go and
You
figure
got
this
this,
out.
buddy. You-
I'll do
Okay.
an Arcana check first, and then an investigation after.
Okay. Do the Arcana check. Anyone else who's proficient in Arcana, feel free to do the same thing.
Alright.
That is a 16, a 9 on the die plus 7.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
So as the Arcana goes, you feel the same thing that Turtle is kind of feeling, but in a different way. You having you're very in tune with your ether, your manipulation of magic. You feel
Who is this again?
that Kane.
It's Kane.
Okay.
You feel that your magic is like out of whack. Like something is just not right about this room and your magic. I'll leave it at that. And then you said investigation.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
I'm gonna
investigation.
investigate the whole thing on the floor, like the symbols, the lines, and all that. Try to figure out what it
Okay.
fully means.
Go ahead.
Not that great. That is a 13.
Okay. You look at the symbol on the floor. You follow it to the different plinths just to kind of investigate what it is. Do you check out the center?
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay. When you go to the center, you feel your magic. Even your ether feels heavier at that point in time. It is heavier. You can feel it reacting within yourself. When you step away, that heaviness subsides as you then investigate the different plinths. You notice that each one has its own has something etched into each one. You see, I gotta figure out which one is which. Nope, I think I went too far up. Okay, this one says will. This one here says nope, that's not right. It's not will. Or that one is will, sorry. Where's the second room? Second room. This one here says restraint. This one here says intent. And this one says knowledge.
So like 4 different characteristics.
I'm just moving myself because I'm not going to be standing on top of someone else.
Will, intent, knowledge,
and restraint.
And restraint.
Mm-hmm.
This is when I kind of wish we had a scribe for this dang thing to give us more information on this. Somebody who probably went through this. Is there anything else around the room?
No. There's maybe some papers. You looked at those, like, sitting on the ground, but they're long since faded. They almost crumble as you touch them.
Is there any symbols on the thing on the floor?
No.
No, there's just a lines going to each of them that just meet at the center.
Yes. Oh, I'll also know that as you guys have through communication, you realize that quietness is gone. You sound normal to each other, but you also hear this constant humming in your ears.
Strange. Okay, and then the Arcana doesn't really give me much, if I recall.
Let's see here. If we incorporate that with your, since you kind of rolled it first, I'll kind of allow it to go through as you're investigating. You feel that each one of these plinths, obviously they symbolize each of those concepts.
Yeah.
And you have this feeling that you have to show that concept for the plinths. Through some sort of arcane manner.
So I guess I might have to cast a spell on it based off of what the type it is. I mean, I could technically... I could try that. I have most of it. I can do comprehend languages or detect magic and knowledge. I could do... See, will is one of them, right?
Yep. Will,
I know
knowledge,
charm
restraint,
person.
intent. Here, I'll copy these into the Blightward chat.
I know charm person.
Does Kane let us know what this means?
I'm saying this all out loud.
Okay.
I'm thinking out loud.
Can
Maybe this has to do
real
with.
quick, can I roll a religion check looking at everything on the floor and on the walls and whatnot?
Sure. Lucius, what were you saying?
I'm also...
I was telling Kane, maybe this has to do with what we read in the other room about it, answers to conditions.
That's
I
what
rolled
I'm thinking.
a 23.
23?
On religion.
Nothing about this room speaks anything regarding religion.
Oh.
You know what? I know I've been silent for most of this time, but I'm going to I'm going to use my cantrip Shape Water. I'm going to see if I can go against or use it against the plinth of control. Like, pull some water out of my...
So you're kind of going for the restraint one?
Sorry, I'm having to swap back and forth.
No, that's okay. Will, knowledge, restraint, and intent are the 4 different plinths.
Yeah, I think I'll do it for the restraint.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my my spell book for the first time in a while, which is visibly changed.
Okay. Let's see here. What level
there's
is...
a spell for each.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'll wait till you.
I was just gonna ask what spell level is the Shape Water? So just
Cantrip.
Cantrip. Okay, cool. You cast Shape Water, and the plinth for restraint lights up even brighter. You also notice that the pressure behind your eyes has lightened, and the humming has toned down.
I can try. What do you want to try, Lucius?
I'm not too sure. I was thinking,
Because I got two spells for what I'm guessing could represent knowledge, and I have an ability that can represent will or intent.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it has to be or if
Spell.
it's just
Magical in origin.
yes. But here's the thing: as a magical creature, I don't know if my wild shape abilities.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. I don't think.
I suppose.
I think will would be like
I think I'm.
guidance or
I might want to try
Maybe.
something else first.
So,
I-
Shane, while they're doing all that,
Mm-hmm.
are these also doors?
No.
Each of these? No.
Nope. They are. You take a look. They are magical torches. You realize that they lit up as you had entered in. They seem to be just registered to your presence. Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna do something. I want to use my spell Gust and say, let's see what happens when the winds of time hit everything. Does it take out the torches?
Let's see. Gust. That's a cantrip as well.
Yes.
Okay, so you cast Gust. The torches flicker. They don't go out. If they did go out, they just flickered right back on.
Good question, Shane.
Nothing
Which one is
happens after that.
intent?
Intent is. Let's see. This one was
yeah, I'm thinking about that one
restraint.
too, Cormac.
I think this one here is intent.
I'm gonna walk up to it, draw the rapier, and put it down on there.
Okay. You.
Blood fan, to be specific.
Yep. You put the item on there, and the candles brighten, and you feel the pressure behind. Well, you don't have any like magic capabilities, correct? You're not a spellcaster.
No, but the weapon itself does.
Right.
Have magic.
Okay, so you have not felt the pressure this whole entire time. You just feel like you're normal. But pretty much almost everyone else feels this pressure behind their eyes. So everyone else, you feel the pressure lighten up. The humming though you do hear, and you hear that also has toned down as well.
Do we
So what
see
happens
that
if
he
I
just
take it
put an
off?
item on there?
What was that, Kane?
Do we see that he just put an item on it? Or
Great question, Cormac. Did they see you put it on there?
I'm not being obvious. I am not being secretive.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's really looking at me though.
So yeah, if you're not actively looking at them, then you probably wouldn't have noticed it. But I would say you probably would notice like the pressure and the humming die down, and you might kind of turn to see like what happened.
Okay.
What happens if I take
I
the blade
I
off?
can't see these plinths. Okay, sorry.
It's okay. You take the blade off. Nothing changes. The candles are still like lit up bright. That the no change in the tone or the hum, or the hum or the pressure. It kind of just stays activated.
All right,
Figure
I
something
can
out, Cormac.
keep it. I'm gonna put it back in the sheath and walk around the room.
Figure something else out. Cormac. The hum's fine.
Oh,
Dissipated a little bit.
yeah, I just did something with the altar.
What'd
So
you
it
do?
helped. Good.
Sorry, I can't see these
Outside of my
plinths.
area.
Does it? Oh, is there stuff on top of them, or does it look like I could sit on one?
I mean, you could climb up on top of it. I'd say you probably can notice, like, this one had candles on it. These ones have like these giant kind of books on there, with the like
Can't
magical
see.
light sources, but that's about it.
I'm gonna. As I'm
What
trying to
about
look
the
through
one
this,
for Will?
the one down.
This one right here, Will.
Yeah.
You can point. I don't have owlbear. I
Oh.
see absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
The upper right.
Yeah.
So is
Will.
there anything on top of the one for Will?
There's a book in like a purple light. It's dim, not as glowing
Okay.
as much as the ones that are activated.
Okay, go ahead, Kane. I know you were trying to do something. I was just trying to get the image in my
No,
head.
Yeah. Sorry,
You're
I
fine.
keep forgetting that you don't have a whole bear.
Yeah, and
I'm
I
gonna
couldn't
put
get Twitch
my-
to work either, so I'm kind of running blind here.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that sucks.
It's fine.
We got you.
I'm gonna put my book down onto the table as I search through it
Okay.
for the spells.
You put your book down on the table, and as you begin like flipping through the pages, you notice that the yellow orb of light that was on top of it kind of lifts up and brightens, and you feel the hum die down and the pressure behind your eyes lighten.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Doesn't seem like we need to cast anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over by last one, which is the Will one,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look over at Matherly, and I'm just gonna say, "You want to see something really fun?"
Not in particular. Why don't you test it out on someone else? Kane, you're right next to me. Why don't you go walk over?
No.
That's
My
not
spells
what
don't
you-
work on other people. They work on me. I'm gonna turn into a bear.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Uh,
crush the day.
you turn into
Oh, motherfucker!
Oh God.
you turn into a bear, and Dr. Matherly, you see before you this cat transform into this giant bear that is not like any normal bear you've seen. Yeah, there's an image of it.
She's gorgeous.
A third eye pops up on the forehead. Her fur is kind of matted with this like black goo. She looks fierce, but at the same time maybe a little sickly. As now there's this bear that has taken the place of this adorable cat.
And I will place my paw on the plinth because I've maintained complete will and control over myself.
Upon doing so, the purple orb lights up bright, and you see the bits of light come together. They float up higher above all of you, and they join together in the center, and they begin swirling around each other, carouseling around, and the lights kind of begin to blend together until they just wave out, and you hear this movement of stone.
Back to the door.
That
Right.
come from the room behind us.
As you guys
The
leave,
library.
you see. Whoa. Hold on. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Give me a second. Come on.
Ah,
Lock. Okay. So now I come down here. Again, just pretend that they're connected. Lock. There we go.
It's magic. Don't
It's
question
magic.
it too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever, it works.
You'll hurt your brain.
There you
there's a lot of knowledge in here.
go. Yes.
Is there a door at the end?
There is a door.
Is it a normal door or another
It's
block
another
of stone?
It's another stone slab.
Er,
Where are these squares at?
As
I
you
don't
enter,
know if I fully.
as you enter,
I mean,
the
I'll push it
torches-
open. Let's go.
the torches light up as you enter, signifying that your presence has been recognized here in this room, and papers and books are strewn all over the place. Kane,
Great.
your immediate thought is to like look down at some of the papers, and you see what you think are words kind of scrawled across all the different pages, different symbols and such. Some of it you can't even recognize. Some of it, the writing has completely faded. You see research notes are fragmented. There are incomplete like spell matrices across some of them. There seems to be other bits of information as you kind of look through. Some pages are scorched as if burned by some sort of fire. Let's see.
Is there anything that sticks out?
So you notice up here on this table up in the corner, there is a little bit of something that kind of sticks out. You notice that there is a couple different books, but this one seems to be talking about an infection of the world, an infection of chaos, and there is belief that magic is the sole cause of it, and that the gods have brought it upon the world in order to fix what they broke. And they believe, or there is thoughts, that magic, being a gift to the gods, though not directly, is how they were being infected by it. You see that this place... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was gonna just ask a question at the end.
Oh. You see them mentioning a couple different things. You see them mentioning the reliquary of Still Aether. They talk about how they were building this place to conduct their research, to find a way to stabilize. And as you kind of page through, you recognize that that's where you are. You are in the reliquary of Still Aether. You are here in this place where they were using this place to learn how to stabilize magic and how to remove the chaoticness of it.
Now, does Matherly notice this at all?
I mean, if you're peering over his shoulder and kind of reading along, most likely. You could probably find a little bit of this information in some of the other books as well. You also see it mention the anchor of stillness, more commonly referred to later on just as the anchor. It is it's a crystalline polyhedron that's suspended in a cage of rune-etched metal rings, and you see like this diagram of it. And the magic is said to stabilize. It was meant to remove the chaos of Aether, and they believe that this was the answer. This was at least the answer to fighting back against this infection. But then you see like bits and pieces of this research burned out. Like someone took like a candle and they burned like pieces of the page away. You then hear, or you then read how they built this place around it, and so they couldn't use it for the purpose that they needed to, and instead used it as a way to protect this place from that infection. Let's see here.
I'm gonna look around on the table around this book
Okay.
as I'm reading it too, as you're describing, just to make
Gotcha.
sure there's nothing like attached to it or.
You also get the feeling divine magic, like from what it is that's being written, divine magic was unreliable. That people that relied on magic from the gods themselves, it wasn't doing what they wanted it to do, what they needed it to do, because the gods were consistently removing their presence from mortals. They felt as if they were ants, and felt that their lives didn't matter, and so the gods would willingly choose to leave them defend for themselves. And despite everything that mortals did, it was never enough to essentially appease them. And then they kept interfering. When they would try to eventually like fix things themselves, the gods would interfere and then want their worship back.
All right, so with Matherly, while he's reading over him, can he mumble something to himself, like at least to the person in front of him, that he can read it where he can hear it out loud?
Mhm.
So Matherly's thinking like, this is a savior to everything. This is being able to control the system. It can regulate and save lives. It's more or less a stopgap, but it slows down it could slow down the blight and could be used as a greater implication for the people of town and the local areas.
I'm gonna collect this book and put it in my backpack
Okay.
because we could probably use this for in the future.
One line that, or maybe a couple lines that you read that kind of stand out before you close the book. It said you read where it says, "The gods answer belief, Aether answers structure. These are not the same."
Okay.
Do I see him take the book since I'm right behind him?
Yeah.
Okay.
What would this book be called?
That's a great question. This would be observations of infectious phenomena.
Okay.
Cormac, I take it you're checking out that door down there?
Yeah, I'm checking out the door.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. 18.
18?
14 plus 4.
Okay. You check the door. Doesn't appear to be trapped. Doesn't appear to be locked. It kind of is just another giant stone slab.
Another giant stone slab.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just try pushing it.
You try pushing it. This one gives a little bit easier. Actually, hold on, let me double check if there's anything. Yeah, no changes there. Okay. Yeah. So it's a little bit easier to push, still a little bit difficult. So like you're putting your back into it with your small little legs, trying to push it. You feel like give a little bit, but it does move.
I'm just gonna spend my time trying to push it open while they're doing all that.
Okay. Anyone else investigating anything in this room?
Yeah. Let me see. I want to go towards the middle where all these books are at and investigate what's there.
Okay. Give me investigation check.
Nothing. I rolled a 5.
Okay. You see that this stack here has a lot of burned books. Like they were trying to hide some sort of information. Most of it looks to be a lot of different diagrams that seem to be missing a certain component of it. But you can't make heads or tails of what that would be.
Gotcha. I guess I'll start moving towards the front door like everybody else.
Oh, what a
I'm gonna
What a
let
place to
everybody
be
else have
abandoned.
an opportunity to do whatever they want before I do something else again.
I'm gonna do one more thing as well. Go for it.
I don't have anything. This entire area is for Kane. He
Okay.
can't stop me.
Since we kind of I searched pretty much all of this upper area, right, Shani?
Pretty much, yeah.
I want to do the same thing in this lower area to see if there's anything else that could be useful for either myself or the party.
Okay.
I was thinking the same thing. That's why I'm on the right day.
Gotcha. So down here, it's a little bit more of the experiments that they were doing. Down here,
Okay.
you see a lot of diagrams of aether flow, but you notice that they're missing the divine symbols that are within these diagrams. A lot of the diagrams usually have some sort of like divine symbol into them to kind of like help with the flow of ether, as ether was essentially given to humanity by the gods. It was a gift. It was from your learning of magic and the history of it. It was a gift by the gods. But as you're reading through some of the papers and stuff down here, you're starting to get the feeling that it was not necessarily a gift. It was a byproduct of something else that the gods did. And it was like an unintentional gift by them. It wasn't, you weren't meant to have magic. But something that they did is what caused us to have it. And this is what they were experimenting.
Probably explains why my ether crystal is going chaotic right now.
And you also get like there are some like diagrams of the ley lines of the world, like where magic is flowing through the earth, I guess would probably be the best way to put it. But like where it's traveling around the earth and put into the life that's the planet. They were trying to map that out, figure out if there was any ties to that and magic, and ties to that and this infection that's been going on, and then what they could do here as a means to halt it. From the research notes that you were getting, it doesn't seem like it was doing much to halt it as much as it was being ignored. And of course, during this, you see a lot of references to the anchor. Yeah.
Just like in the book.
Just like in the book. Yep.
Is there any maps in here that show like the flow of ether throughout the the area or the world, essentially, the land?
Yeah, I'd say there's some. It's very incomplete, with it being as old as it was. But there are some like maps that seem to be drawing out the ley lines of the world, with some missing pieces. But yeah.
Okay, I'll collect them too, because it could never hurt. It could be possible that we might need to use that in the future.
Okay, you collect those, and I'd probably just say like ley line notes for that.
Okay. And they basically are scrolls or scrolled up paper.
Yeah. As you guys have proceeded further into the room towards the other door, not that the tone of the hum has gotten louder, but you feel that you're moving towards it, towards the source. So you can kind of like feel it a little bit more. Turtle, with everything that you've been going through and everything, you feel that
Turtle left, I think. Didn't they?
Yeah, she said she'll be back on when they get back home because they're driving home now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they're in chat.
She's in chat though.
Yep. So Turtle,
Okay.
with how you felt in the one room. So when you were in the calmness that you felt when you entered into the temple, and then when you left the first entry room, you went into the other room, you felt chaotic again. Well, when you went back into the other room, and even in this room, that calmness has returned. You feel as if that room in particular didn't have the same type of protection or wall that these rooms have. So just that way you're aware of that. But yeah. Yes, you're still a bear. You still have the three eyes. But I would say that like anyone who's probably looking at you. Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze, sorry. But anyone who is probably looking at you, the ooze and the goo that's normally on you doesn't appear to be like as fluid or as like tentacly and stuff. Like you kind of almost look like a bear that was like in the mud in a way. Magical whiplash, yeah, pretty much. But yeah, it's you can tell that you are still you, but it's just a calmer version of you, I guess would probably be the best way to put it. But yeah, everyone, I guess anything else anyone wants to look at?
When I'm looking at the books and stuff, can I roll a religion check to see if it's any senses of that in the books?
Sure, go ahead.
21.
Okay. You, after looking through some of the pages in the books, you can tell that whoever was here wanted nothing to do with the gods. They were here doing research, trying to push humanity forward, without the gods' help. They had a disdain for them. They felt as if they were better than the gods. They didn't need their help. They didn't want their help, because they just felt like tools and toys. And so they wanted to find ways to not only just help humanity, but also find a way to separate themselves from the gods entirely.
All right, can I take these books into my own possession?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to take those books into my possession then.
Sadly, was unable to find anything that can enhance my magical abilities, but I found some stuff that could help us potentially in the future. I'm fine with that.
I'm interested to see what this inventory says. So
All right. Okay, so as
I
you
am ready to continue if everybody else are. Sorry.
I am. Yeah, I'm good, man. I just wanted to see if there was any religious artifacts or anything related to that.
no, you guys have not found any signs of the artifact yet. The only signs of the artifact that you found were the books that Kane picked up that mention the anchor, so to speak. You don't know that I guess Matherly, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the artifact.
I feel like trying to think if he mentioned anything about it before. But yeah, the only thing you see mentioned was
Lucius
the
has
anchor.
asked a couple times, but
He given some description of what essentially this thing could be used for, but he didn't give us an actual name or description of the artifact.
Right. And I guess Kane, were you like revealing any of this information out as you were reading it?
No, I was reading it to myself.
Okay.
Did I see any of it over his shoulder though?
As long as you could read as fast as I do.
Right. I'd say you probably caught bits and pieces of it. Lucius,
Okay.
you no, there's no indication of the artifact here in this room. You being a spellcaster, for lack of better terms, are you feel the pressure and everything. You as you get closer to this door, you are feeling like the change in, or like you feel that you're getting closer to whatever it is that's causing this pressure and this hum. You also get this weird, unsettling feeling in here that you. Not that you're losing connection, but something is almost like walling you off from your source of magic. I would say, were you looking around the room as well at the different books and such?
maybe not as much as Kane. Maybe
Okay.
just kind of looking at the surroundings, you know.
I would say maybe not as deep as information, but like as far as like you noticed like the ley lines and like how they're missing the runes of like the gods, like it's missing the gods aspect of it. You kind of noticed that, and so you've heard of movements like this, you know, people that don't think that they need the gods' help. It's not abnormal for you to like hear about this and to like have dealt with it. So it makes a little bit of sense to you as to why people would. As far as information on the artifact itself, from the bits of research that you could probably read from the papers that are here, you get the feeling that it is here. You're just not quite there yet, and that you are looking. Look a little sick. Do you want to continue? I'll stay if you'd like. That's what Turtle says.
No, I just feel a weird feeling like something's, I guess, blocking my connection, or something just doesn't feel right to me. Dr. Madley, what does this artifact look like? What are we looking for?
From what I've gathered, it seems like something that you would use to stop a ship with. Something like, I guess, similar to an anchor. I'm not sure if that's what it looks like, but that's the impression I get.
Could it be that this artifact is causing these feelings?
Can I roll an arcanic check? Or arcana check, or whatever?
I would have gotten this information from the book, wouldn't I?
Yep. I would
He
say
hasn't spoken up though.
Matherly, you would know. So I would say you wouldn't have to roll. You would just know that it's the artifact that it's meant to suppress, and not control, but maintain and keep order.
Gotcha. Yeah, I would say it's the artifact. It doesn't exactly stop anything, but it prevents us from making any catastrophes, so to speak. It regulates. It's a deterrent. It's not an attacking factor. It's something used to control and keep things from getting out of hand. To my knowledge, is something that doesn't really have an offensive capacity, like something to do evil or harm or badness. Something used simply to control and keep things in order, which is the main
Oh, like-
reason why we're trying to get it.
Anything
It's
used for
not-
control
it-
or defense could always be turned to offense.
No,
Definitely on the wrong hands.
no, this thing has no offensive capability whatsoever, from what I've seen or heard. To my knowledge, it's just something as a controlling factor to keep order. Nothing of harm can come from it. And that's why it's so important, and that's why it can be used for a power of good. It's something for the greater good. It's nothing of use of evil or offensiveness or power.
Hmm. Well, I think the sooner we get in our possession, it's better in our hands than anyone else's.
Agreed. Absolutely agree.
I'd say Cormac, you're consistently trying to push the door open as this is going on.
Yeah.
And I'd say eventually you do push the door completely open.
Jesus, you guys aren't helpful. Fuck you
I
too.
had no
Oh,
strength.
Cormac.
Ask the bear.
Didn't realize you ran off on your own again. Sorry about that.
Holy dog shit.
Oh, I
what
I
got
is
think
magical.
we need to start giving Cormac a bell.
Yeah.
I ain't got no strength. I can't open no doors.
Yeah, I got puny arms. These arms are only used for holding up a book and casting spells, not to push a door open.
Well, thanks for pushing the door open. We appreciate it. You're give him a fucking medal
What
of
did
honor.
you just
Amazing.
open?
Oh
What the
my God.
fuck is this?
Oh man.
Cormac, stay close.
Shadow crystals.
That almost
Sorry.
looks
What's
like
that in the center?
I didn't know we were playing StarCraft.
Oh,
Awesome. Let's mine
no.
this shit.
No.
You
This
guys-
is from Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Alnia.
You
Is that
guys
a
see what I
stone
see,
statue
right?
with glowing eyes?
You guys walk in and
The rock.
you see this before you. A bunch of crystals. Some of them are kind of glowing, some of them not so much. And you see a giant stone knight just kind of standing there, looking at you. His eyes glow just briefly. He looks at you and he says, "Power detected, stability required."
Detected?
Mhm.
Question mark.
Matherly looks at the group and jokingly
Has-
says, "Sounds like my ex-wife."
Does it feel, how does it feel in this room?
The same as other rooms. It is the air feels heavy, and not necessarily the air. It's your magical presence, like the aether. It feels heavy. It doesn't feel chaotic. It just feels like you're being observed.
All right, so there is. Is there
Well, I
anything in
wonder-
the area that I can touch, like by the area, like anything, like a piece of paper, whatever?
I mean, some rocks, maybe the crystal, like one of the crystalline structures.
All right, I go over to the crystalline structure here, and I use my spellcast, let light lead the way, to bright everything to see if it's anything we can see or if it lightens up the pressure on us.
You cast light. A little light appears in your hand, and just a little brighter in the room. The room, I'd say it's fairly like dim lit. Like you're able to see across. Like each one of these is lighting up. So like it is a light source. So you're able to like see with that light. You can see pretty far. I mean, you do see that there is another stone door at the very end here.
Can I roll an investigation to see if I see anything else?
Sure.
13.
13. You don't really see much else. You do feel that when you casted light before, normally it's a very instantaneous type of spell, and it took longer. It didn't like show up in the exact instant that you casted it.
Oh, so it's
You do
delayed. Holy
feel
shit, okay.
you feel some aether coming from the crystals themselves, but it doesn't seem to be much of anything.
Okay, gotcha.
My ether crystal I have in my pocket, is it still glowing a white color, or is it changed now in this room?
It's still, you take it out, you look at it, it's still glowing the white color.
Okay. So these are different in a way. Now I'm just worried what he said about source detected.
Isn't it power detected?
Yeah, it was
was
like a
it?
power source detected or something like that.
Power detected, stability
Power
required.
detected, yeah. Yeah. Is he moving at all, or is he just staying
Nope,
there?
he's just standing there.
Is he facing us or
Yes, he's looking at you guys.
the other direction?
Looking at anyone in particular?
I'll try not to get too
Not
close, but I'm
necessarily.
moving around to the right to get a
Trying to
better
move the whole map.
view of him.
I'll go this side with Kane.
Okay.
Okay.
He stands there.
I wonder if he's gonna answer anything. What power?
He
I-
looks at you. Power detected. Stability required.
Okay, so no help. Got it.
Does this room? Oh, sorry. Does it look like it
Oh
has
God, Dillies, what the fuck?
No, it's right after Kane.
I thought we were going into a boss fight right away. What the fuck?
Just charged?
Jesus.
Star.
Does this look like
drop my
one
beer
big
on that?
room?
What the fuck?
Yes, this is one giant room.
Okay, just
and this
just
statue.
one entrance,
this-
exit.
Yeah, yep, one entrance, one exit. Yeah, I can send that over to you.
How big is this statue?
The guy is like, I mean, he's large.
Almost looks like gargantuan.
No, he's not gargantuan.
He's
I'd
a-
say
he-
he's
Oh,
looks
is he
like a
almost
big
size large?
motherfucker, to
yeah,
be
he
fair.
like,
Okay.
He's a
like
big
he
motherfucker.
only takes like 10 feet. You know, like the double.
Okay,
token.
so yeah.
like he's bigger than you guys, but like
Mhm.
not huge. So I'd say maybe like what is that supposed to be like 10 feet tall or higher, or like 10 to 15?
That's still terrifying to be
Yeah.
fair, but I mean, yeah.
Almost 10 feet by 10 feet
Yeah. So I mean, like he's big. He's a big boy.
or bigger.
Well, they can be as tall as you want. It's just they have to be within
100 feet
anywhere
tall.
from more than 5 feet to 10 feet wide. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 5'6", so
Yeah,
I'm a
I-
fucking small fella.
God,
Yeah,
siren
he's fucking
head.
huge.
I'd
to
probably
me.
say he stands at about, we'll say like 13 feet tall. So I mean, like he's big. He's a big boy.
Without getting too close, I'm gonna look around to see if there's any like sockets or anything
Hmm,
that might involve having to put something into it.
nope, you don't see anything. He's just standing in the room. Every so often, his eyes will glance at each one of you.
I just don't know
But,
where he's talking about
He
putting it.
He doesn't look back at you at all, Cormac.
Oops, shit.
Yeah, because I'm not magical. I'm just
I
gonna
keep
start.
trying to move the cam or the
Check-
map
check-
around.
The map? Me too.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
I
you
forget
not
that middle
lock
mouse
it?
button also does it. Yeah, you can lock the
I mean, I could lock him.
The only thing that sucks with middle mouse buttons is you accidentally
That way,
do left or
Zilios
right,
doesn't
it
give
moves the whole.
everybody a fucking heart attack like a Final Fantasy boss fight popping in. Jesus Christ!
Oh, dang.
Oh, what the fuck?
Uh,
yeah, right there.
Cormac, give me investigation check since I'm assuming you're checking out the door.
Yes. It's a little more disappointing. 14.
14. You check the door. It's not locked. It's not trapped.
All right, I'm gonna just start pushing.
Okay.
See if that works.
You start pushing the door open. He doesn't turn to look at you at all as you're pushing the door open. But his eyes glance over the lot of you in front of him.
How's Turtle looking?
Every so often, he repeats the same thing. Power detected, stability required. Turtle still looks like Turtle. Kind of the same as the last room.
My Turtle?
What is
Yep, yep.
Matherly doing right now?
Matherly? I mean, he's the Guardian looks at you as well. Every so often. You guys still feel that pressure behind your eyes. And you feel the heaviness to your aether. Yeah. Other than that, feel pretty normal.
So if there's nothing really for us to do in this room that we can tell, we might just walk past him. Just
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just gonna walk past him.
Okay.
It's
You walk past
Come
him.
on, Turtle.
Same motion.
As you walk past him, he turns and looks at you. Still stands there.
like I really don't know what we need to do in that room.
Do we attack the motherfucker or like?
Absolutely
I
not.
wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be the guy that threw the first blow. I'm gonna let y'all know that. Like that's on y'all.
I mean, I'm seeing this pillar here, and this pillar here.
Oh
Well, this
God, sorry, I
crystal.
didn't mean to move you. I'm sorry. I was trying to move the map.
There's
I'm
crystals
sorry.
in this one here and this one here as well.
Yeah.
Smaller
mean,
blows.
You know what? I'll go back and I'll inspect all of them. I'll investigate all of them
Okay.
with both Arcana and Investigation again.
You can give me those rolls.
I'm already right by that one too.
Okay.
I can do that.
See if I can send this over to you while you're doing that. I just gotta find.
Arcana was a 14.
Not bad, not bad.
Well, it's a +7. I rolled a 7.
Oh. Ouch. Okay, never mind.
The fucking investigation's not much better. That's a 13.
Well, I'm right by. Can I roll it as well?
But I wanna. Okay, so what was the Arcana?
Are you talking to me or him?
Whoever is rolling Arcana.
He just rolled. I was waiting to go after
14
him.
and a 13. 14 Arcana, 13 Investigation.
Okay, and Blum, you're also checking it.
Yeah.
Okay, give me your Arcana first.
5 dog shit. And investigation. Yeah, not much better. 10.
Okay,
Well, 9, excuse me.
Manderly, you look at these, they don't seem all that important to you. You kind of took a quick glance at them,
Gotcha.
didn't really pique your interest at all.
Makes
Kane,
sense. Okay.
you look at these, the Arcana. You get so normally when you check things for Arcana, you kind of get an essence as far as like what it is about the magic, right? Do you feel it? What maybe kind of school is it, etc. However, when you check these crystals, it's let's see, where did I have it in here? Oh, not that. I gotta go back down. Looking at like 5 different things here. Here we go. So you feel that it's not a suppression of magic, it almost feels like an absence of magic that is within these crystals. But somehow that magic is allowing, it's almost like it's burning the magic in order to cause the lights to show. You kind of almost feels similar to your crystal that you have, but almost the opposite.
It absorbs instead of stores.
Mm-hmm. And again, it almost like it feels heavy, like it's vacuumed, and it's raw energy, and it's like pulled in. So it's like very heavy, gravitational.
Does it seem like it can have a max capacity, or is it just near infinite absorption?
It seems as if it's just infinitely absorbing the magic.
Okay, so there's nothing really. It's just like a suppressor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try to do the same thing with all the rest to see if they're all the same.
They save you the rolls. They're pretty much all the same.
Okay.
I would say with the notes that you probably received, this is part of the research that they were doing and the result of it. Of them using the artifacts to create a space for them to do their research and control the magic.
Okay. And then it almost just seems like this person, or not person, but this statue in the center is just going to keep repeating itself.
Yep. Every couple of moments, it repeats the same thing.
So this almost seems like an entrance, a barrier. All right. It seems like this place seems like an entrance or a barrier to help keep whatever it is out.
And eventually, Cormac, you push the door open.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, finally.
Allowed to open the
Oh, man.
Let's do that right there. That's easy enough.
Too bad we don't have a barbarian or anything to help him.
Yeah, the rogue has to do it.
There we go.
We got big old bear.
Only 2 classes are allowed to open doors: barbarians and rogues. And you don't have a barbarian, so deal with it.
Yeah.
And wild-shaped druids, if they're the right wild shape.
True.
Yeah.
I suppose they
Alright.
could be allowed.
It could become a rhino and just right through the door.
That's true. Okay.
Is this the scaling for the
Wrong.
room?
Sure. Except for that.
That's a
Yeah,
chest,
that's a huge chest.
right?
Yeah. Just ignore that over there.
'Cause I was just curious, because we seem a little small compared to
Yeah.
the books and the everything,
Yeah,
along
yeah.
with the artifact that
Come
I
on,
was
man, use your
expecting
imagination.
to be small.
Yeah, come on.
Use your imagination.
You imagine, yeah.
Way
yeah.
to be a killjoy,
Okay.
bro. You just ruined everything. Jesus Christ.
Ah, man.
But okay,
I just want to
You-
punch drywall now.
you enter into this room.
Good for you.
You feel. Okay, so Cormac, you're obviously gonna feel a little bit different. You feel fine, Cormac. You feel nothing. Nothing is absolutely wrong in this whole entire place. It's just a
The
normal
one
dungeon.
person that has no
Um,
magic.
At the most, the only thing that you feel is that it's absolutely quiet. Like, no sounds. Even your breathing feels muted. Other than that, you feel fine. Everyone else, on top of like the whole mute and everything is quiet, you feel that your magic is like being watched. It's being observed. You
Don't like that.
Lucius, you feel in this room, like you were feeling the disconnects as you progress, but in this room, you feel as if it's like the most distant it has ever been before. You feel as if almost as if you don't even have that divine spark in you anymore, but you can still feel it ever so small. It's like looking up at the night sky and looking at a star and realizing how far away that star is. Turtle, this is the calmest you have ever been. That chaos that has lived within you feels as if it is just like on pause. Everyone feels all the magic casters feel like not that you're being controlled, but like if you started like you feel the ether in you. You consistently feel it. It's part of your body. It's like a muscle, but it almost feels like that muscle is walking through mud and water. Like it's thick. It feels like it takes forever for it to run through your body. Or like forcing maybe like forcing pulp through like a strainer, like it takes effort to like make it happen, and it's gonna take time for it to actually go through. In the center of this room, you see this artifact floating within the air. Again, you see this crystal. Oh, there you go, Motherly. There's your, or Matherly. There you go, Matherly. There's your thing. That's what Turtle says. And you look and you see this crystalline polyhedron floating. The metal rings, of course, the metal rings are like, think of it like if you've watched like Spider-Man No Way Home. Is it No Way Home? The one with all the Spider-Man that come in. And you know how like he had the spell was contained inside of that cube? Think of it like that, where the polyhedron, the crystalline thing is in the center, and like the metal rings are around it, and like the crystalline polyhedron is like floating within those rings. And it's sitting there suspended above a void. You can feel the humming pulsing from it. You can feel the heaviness to the air around it as it sits there in the center of the room. Thank you so much for the lurk lamp.
It's just this.
while everybody else is going inside, Mist is going to stay in the room with the knight, and he's just going to poke around the crystals to see if he can find any loose ones to pick up. You
Okay.
never know when they might be useful.
Okay. You poke around. You do find a little bit of like crystalline fragments from these crystals that you can pick up. I would say that when you touch it, it feels a little cold to the touch. But at this point, it's not really doing anything for you right now. Like you don't feel anything else from it right now.
So is it a protective shield around it, or
No, that is just like the field of energy. Like I said, as you get closer to it, you feel how thick and heavy it is. So you have the ability to like walk up to it, except for where this black hole is. That's a void.
where's the void at? Oh, gotcha.
What are you trying to do with that chest, Cormac?
I'm gonna check if it's locked, and then I'm gonna try and open it.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Resident treasure hunter.
11.
11. It is locked.
Hey then. Pick locking time.
Okay. Go ahead and pick the lock.
10 plus 7 for 17.
Okay. Takes you a little bit. You feel like maybe some of the stuff inside is like kind of rusted through. So it takes a little bit to kind of get the tumblers to hit where you need them to hit. But eventually you do pop it open. And give me 1 second here.
Doing it while math early is busy.
Let's see here. You find a lantern, a small amulet that's in the shape of like a pocket watch, and you find a gray bag. And then you also find in there,
All right.
we'll say a few gems as well. Some like a ruby, a diamond, sapphire. I'd say not a whole, not like a full diamond or anything. It's going to be like a 50 gold worth of each.
So 50.
Yeah, like a diamond worth 50
So
gold.
each one of these
yeah.
small. Okay.
Yeah, diamond worth 50 gold, a sapphire, a ruby, each worth 50 gold. Among some like
Okay,
blank
so
papers
those
and stuff.
very specific.
Yep.
And then papers.
Yep,
Okay.
and there's some like random papers. Can you approach the artifact without affecting? You can certainly try. Do you wish to try it? You shall. Okay. So Turtle, you move closer to the artifact. As you move closer to the artifact, your wild shape doesn't change per se. Your eye is still there. You feel almost like a calmness to your ether, to the magic that's inside of you. The black goo that usually covers you and kind of tentacles around you has settled down. Like it's not tentacly anymore. It's like caked onto your body. It's like dried mud. But you don't feel any different. You almost feel like, kind of like how I said before, it feels like a pause, as if that chaos has been put on hold. It's like being held back by something. This is what we came for, right? That's Turtle says this is what we came for, right?
I don't know about this, guys. This, I've never really truly felt alone, but this feels like something different. What if this artifact was placed here for a reason?
It wasn't
I
for a
mean,
reason. It was for the betterment of humanity and the realm.
I mean, look at Turtle. She's not reacting really. What if this is holding back something that other people found a way
Well, that's the
than
exact
normal
point
magic?
of it, is to keep control of those that create chaos. This is for the greater
Look
good.
I don't know. I don't trust removing this thing from this place.
Turtle
It has to serve a greater purpose.
speaks up and says, "I agree. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I think Matherly should grab it."
I mean, what if it's a seal for something here? Kane, is there anything you could that you see that talks about this thing?
Yeah. Let me pull out the book quick, and I pull it out of my backpack and hand it to him. There's a spot in here about the anchor.
Kane, you look at the wall there, and you see most of it is kind of eroded with time, but you do see that there is one thing that you see etched in there, and it says, "Stillness is not absence; it is choice."
At that point, Matherly says, "Let's part the sea, cast erupting earth."
It's part the sea.
Go check
gonna
the
hide
other
behind
one.
this
And
crystal.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, so you cast erupting earth. Okay, tell me, what does erupting earth do?
It basically, erupting earth basically erodes the ground from 20 feet away. Creature takes 3d12, so I guess I gotta roll that.
Oh, hold on, because I want to make sure that we understand what it does before we do anything.
Yeah.
And let me pull this up.
Bludgeoning damage on a felt. Yeah, you can look it up. It's erupting earth is what I activated onto the attack.
Because I think that is. Hold on. Okay, erupting earth. I just look it up here. Okay, so it's a 3rd level spell. Choose a point you can see on the ground within range. A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Okay.
So it erupts in a 20-foot cube. So essentially what you're trying to do is use erupting earth to reach up to the cube and knock it off so that way you can grab it.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay.
Yes, correct.
Okay, hold on one second.
And I'm right at 20 feet, so I connected right on the marker too.
Okay, so couple things. As you go to cast the spell, you notice it's taking you longer. Again, erupting earth takes an action, so it's usually like kind of instantaneous. It has a little bit of a like casting time to do, but you notice that it's taking a lot longer for you to like. You do the you say the words, you do the gestures, and you're like pushing out the ether to like mold this earth to like shoot out and hit this artifact, but it's like taking a long time. It's almost like forcing molasses when it should just be water. But eventually you do. However, when you do, you realize that though it took you long to do it, your spell was like more powerful. And so then it like shot the earth out and it hits the artifact, knocking the artifact out of its suspended animation. It scatters onto the floor. Which direction were you hitting it from?
I guess straight ahead. I know directly from Matt. Yeah.
So like you were trying to hit it off into this area?
I'm trying to think, like, because where I'm at, I mean, like right there. I mean, I guess either to this way or that way over right. Yeah.
Catch. You want to catch a turtle? You're
No, turtle, don't.
You're more than welcome to try and catch it. I just want to figure
I'll
out
catch
like
it.
where you're trying
Can
to,
I try?
which direction you were trying to hit it.
How'd you move that fast?
Like either towards me or to the right, like
It's right
over
here.
in
So
that open
5,
area.
10, 15,
Sorry,
25,
like
30.
here
Okay, so
or over
Just-
here.
you're
just
thinking
know
over
where
here.
you're at.
Okay, so you hit it. It bounces. It clangs across the ground over here in this direction. So we'll do this as like a. Give me 1 second here. Token. NPCs. No, not NPCs. I need default tokens. We'll just use a default. We'll use this. There you go. That's where the artifact is. Get it?
Also, I want to. Oh no! Before you do that, I want to cast another spell.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna cast darkness over that same area, which I have the ability to see in the dark.
Okay.
Can you see through magical darkness?
That's a little different.
Yes, I do. I do have magic.
Let me hold on. Let me see your character sheet here.
I have the spots for it. I even have more spots with the items I got. So.
Well, no, because there's a difference between magical darkness and regular darkness. It is a completely different type of sight.
Yeah, dark vision is non-magical.
Yes.
I think true sight.
True sight and blind
or-
sight, I think, are the
or
two.
blind vision. Blind sight, yeah.
I think those are the two that you can see through.
But blind sight is more of a sense
And devil
of
sight.
Right.
a vision.
Devil sight can see
Devil
through
sight.
it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like I have eyes of the dark where I can literally see through my own spell.
Hold on. I have to look
I
at your
think
character
if you
sheet.
cast darkness, you get the ability to see through it.
Do you?
I don't recall.
Yeah, well, eyes of the dark it allows you, which I have.
Hold on. Do
Open
you?
up the spell too.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you have your character sheet?
I
pulled?
have it.
So I don't know if I have your.
Yeah, I have it up
darkness
right now. I'm looking at it.
Alternatively, you cast a spell on an object that isn't being worn or carried, causing the darkness to fill a 15-foot emanation originating from the object, covering the object sometimes, such as bull. Many of the spell's areas overlap an area of bright light or dim light created by the spell, or that spell is dispelled. No, it doesn't give you.
Yeah.
It
Unless the
literally
legacy
says
one
it's
gives-
connected. Like, yeah, I have legacy, darkness, legacy, eyes of the dark. They're connected.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I need to see.
Yeah, but we're not using the legacy stuff
I need to
for
see-
You have
this.
dark vision out to
Partially,
120 feet, and then third level, you learn
If
darkness.
it has
when you
a
cast
new
spell slot,
version,
yeah.
gotta use the new one.
Hold on.
Oh,
hold
is
on.
it ability?
Well, that's why I want to
Might
know like
be.
where is your character sheet so I can take a look at it because I want to make sure. Oh, here it is. I
If
think
it's
I
an
got it.
ability, it sometimes will give it to you.
I got it. I got a sheet. Okay, let me take a look here. Dark vision.
Because I think the only
120
thing that
feet.
sees through magical darkness is true sight and
True sight?
Eldritch and
Blind-
the Eldritch
blind
Eye.
No, I
sight
don't
and
think I'm in darkness. The
the devil's sight.
artifact's
sight
over
does.
here.
Artifact is, yeah.
I'm over here. Or no, you are you watching?
Okay, so let's see
Watching,
here.
right?
Yeah. Because this is darkness concentration. So,
Yeah, I'm definitely not in darkness.
Yeah. Darkness is a 15-foot radius sphere. So
Turtle
Cormac is
was
definitely not in
curious.
the darkness. It's just the
Yeah, no.
artifact. So
I'll be
okay.
walking to the door then.
So yeah, so the artifact is covered in darkness. Blum, you don't have the ability to see through it. You have dark vision, but dark vision is completely different. Because dark vision allows you to see in the dark, but it does not allow you to see through magical darkness. Because that's something completely different.
I know he was reading something from one of his abilities that
That's
gave.
what I was kind of
Yeah,
looking
like
at too. But oh, wait, hold
I
on.
was looking at Eyes of the Dark. Eyes of the Dark allows me to see through that at a certain level.
Oh yeah.
That's
Hold
the
on.
thing.
Yep, I see it
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Right there allows me to see through my own spells.
Yeah, it's concentration.
Yeah, so let's
Yeah.
see
Believe.
here. You have dark vision, you learn the spell, you learn darkness spell and can cast it with a spell slot or by spending 2 sorcery points. Parentheses, you can see through the darkness created by the spell if cast with sorcery points.
Yeah, so you have to use a sorcery point to do it.
Okay, I'll do that. That's fine.
Good to know. But
It is concentration.
yes. Yes, it is concentration.
Concentration, it lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh shit! All right, so I have plenty of time. All right, cool.
Also,
That's
again, well, so you cast a darkness. Darkness is another action. So, like, you used Erupting Earth. You also cast Darkness. Keep in mind that this is, look over at Matherly, drop the spell. You brought us here. Fighting us is a mistake you won't make twice. Also, keep in mind that you do notice that your spells are taking much longer to cast. Also, when you casted Erupting Earth, and as you were casting Darkness, the pressure behind all the spellcasters' eyes, increased. The hum got much louder, and you also begin hearing a loud rumbling.
yeah, something got mad.
So, yeah,
Lucius wants to
Misty isn't a part of
run to the
group right
artifact.
now.
I'm
Does
gonna.
Misty the freaking statue move?
Oh yeah, that's right. Mist is in the other chamber. Shit. Okay.
Yep.
Mist. Mist, you're in the other room. You have no idea what the heck is going on. You, again, same thing. You hear the loud humming again. You feel the pain behind your eyes. It increased. And you notice that the statue begins moving towards the door.
Oh, no.
And
Well, Misty can't take shit, so
go for the
it's gonna
artifact,
be
darkness be
fine.
damned.
Wow.
Okay, so with this all in play, everyone begins rushing toward the artifact, going regardless of, because okay, I just want to make sure we have Lucius, Turtle, Matherly, Cormac. You're going for the artifact as well, or what were you doing down there?
I'm going for the door.
Oh, there is no door there.
If that's a door.
That's there. There's no
It's
door.
not a door? Okay.
Sorry. This is
Okay,
the
then
end. There's
I'll
no
also
doors
been
here.
Okay. Then
All
I'll have
doors,
also
one
been
room.
going for the artifact.
You're also going for, okay, so we have Lucius, Turtle, Matherly, Cormac, all rushing for the artifact. Darkness be down. Okay, nope, nobody move. Nobody move.
Okay.
Because it is 9:30, and we're going to leave that for the next episode. Hey!
Oh, God damn it!
God.
Spence! You son of a bitch!
Yes.
Until next week, motherfuckers.
Until the next
No, 2
session.
weeks.
Yes, 2 weeks. So
You
yes.
hold on, Shani. I get that cliffhanger. Hold on. You fucking deserve this, sir. Like, I ain't even fucking around with this. Like,
Yes. So, yeah.
Just the way he likes it.
Just the way
The
I
first.
like it.
oh yeah.
But yeah. So I think just to kind of keep in mind, we'll start.
Shani, you deserve that. That's for the cliffhanger. Christ, there you go.
Thank
Holy
you so
shit,
much. I
that was
appreciate
beautiful.
it.
That was great. Yeah, that was awesome, dude. That was awesome.
We'll start the next session. We're gonna do initiative right away. To determine who's getting the first move. There might be a little bit of play with that, kind of just depending. But yeah, with that, that's where we're gonna end the session for today. You guys have found the artifact. I feel like you guys have learned quite a bit about what has happened in this temple, what is happening with the Blight, what had happened in the past with a little bit of lore drop. But yeah, I'm super excited. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed bringing in some of the history from the world into the session today. That's what I was looking forward to the most. I really enjoyed the hesitation with a lot of you and trying to figure out some of the puzzles that had nothing to do with anything. But no, we'll end the session today with, again, stars and wishes. Is there any stars or wishes that anyone would like to say?
I just want to say that this little session with a map was it was really fun. Just not knowing what the hell's gonna happen, and then the lore too was good. Kind of giving glimpses of what happened before.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then getting to this point where it seems like we all don't want Matherly to have this thing. and this image, this room looks. I mean, yeah, it looks an abyss with something holding suppressing magic. God. Okay.
Looks
Who knows what's gonna happen next time?
The tower.
What about the tower?
It kind of reminds me of the tower.
Yeah,
and how that map was.
a little bit.
No, I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, this entire area kind of seemed to revolve around myself more, being all magic style with a lot of intelligence and all that stuff in here with books and wizardry stuff, which kind of made my character actually have a little more of a spotlight than he normally did.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm glad that everybody got the opportunity to do something.
Yeah,
and I love the fact that I'm probably the most hateable villain y'all are so far as guest stars. So that's a big. That's a big badge.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Oh man, you say
don't
villain.
know what's coming up.
Nah, you say villain, I say dinner.
Yeah, you're gonna have a.
You think that. I hope you have a bunch of meals ready because I don't think it's gonna fill you up.
Nobody in this party knows what I've got on standby.
Oh yes, I'm so excited.
I
can't wait.
I don't even think Matherly knows the capability I have too for spells.
Nobody knows anything.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, y'all don't know what I got either. So I mean, that's cool, Playboy.
This is gonna be great. I'm loving this. No, don't forget, you guys have a giant fucking statue coming after you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why Mist and Mip were in that room, was just to keep an eye on this statue. Now that the statue's moving, Mist knows what he has to do.
Oh, this is so great. I was waiting for you guys to do other things, and you guys just didn't do them, and I'm like, why? But no, it's great. It works out. I love it.
Other things?
Other things.
I was gonna start reading what this one said to see if maybe corresponded with that one, but as I was about to, all of a sudden,
all hell breaks
loose. happened. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about that. You can read it later. If you want to read it while the building's collapsing, go for it, bro. That's cool.
I have been waiting for the perfect opportunity to try out some original spell that I made. And I'm very excited to finally have a target.
This is gonna be great stuff. I'm excited for
Original one of a kind that I invented.
it. Good.
Wait, so are we fighting Matherly or we watched a plan?
We don't know.
We don't know
Let
yet.
me-
We'll
let
just have to find
Hey,
out.
that
Does
Mad-
does a
Mad-
statue come in?
The only villain in the room.
You don't know that. You don't know that because everything I've said, Shani, back me up. Everything I've said has been true. I've not said
I didn't
anything
say it wasn't.
untrue about
I
the
didn't-
artifact.
I didn't. No. I didn't say you weren't. I didn't say you were a liar. I said you're not the only villain in the room.
Oh, so somebody. Oh, I see what you did there. Okay,
this is
all
gonna be-
right, I'll stop talking. I
this is
see
gonna-
what you did there.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, we both truth, buddy.
Mm.
Our truths just
Oh,
collide.
I love this so much.
Oh, mind blown.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
This, oh, I can't wait till the next time now because I mean, like, oh shit, she just turned everything on its head with that
Oh,
shit.
it's gonna
Okay,
be-
I got you.
It's gonna be great. And I love how like
Oh shit.
one of my favorite parts of this session was Cormac. Because he's the only person in the party that does not have any magic at all. So he's just like, I don't know what's going on around here.
I'm just searching every fucking thing. I'm grabbing and searching every fucking thing.
Headaches.
Because even though you have magical artifacts, that don't mean shit. You don't mean shit. So I love this. This is great. Fantastic. I cannot wait for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to enjoy this story. Like, I like being a player. Being a DM is a whole complete different experience, and I can have fun being a DM with setting some of these things up. So I thank you guys for bringing the fun for me in being a DM. So, but yeah, let me just double check. I want to make sure.
Nah, that shit was fun as fuck. I
The
loved it. Like, that was a good
first.
time, guys. Like, for real.
Yeah, I shouldn't have
Oh, yeah.
any issues doing the first, so we should be good to go on the first. If anything pops up, let me know. But otherwise, that's it for tonight's episode.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yo, yo.